never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes.
Hello guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is part 7, I believe. And that it is. Sorry. It is part 7 of What If Deku was a, What If Deku was a Shadow Dragon. Part 7. Already said that twice, but whatever. As we're gonna, I finally, decided to ship, so, I'm not gonna tell who it is, but I'm adding a mystery character to, to What If apparently. So, she'll makes appearance in this current episode. So, I'm not gonna give any more information than that because, it will get explained into the story. Sorry about that. My little game was popping up notifications for some reason. So, we're going to start, our episode where we left off, where Izuku asks, like, who's the recent champion. I'm going to stop that. As, let me hold on for a second. Okay, now I got it. As, as she pops on the monitor that's in the classroom, as it's like, she has, there's a big monitor on the side of the wall, as she presses a button on her laptop, as it showed the profile of Scarlet Nightfall, the current champion. She goes to the same high school as Momo and Todoroki. She showed clips of her fighting. As they see that, as Izuku, is watching it, as he's like, huh, a challenge. Interesting. Very well. As Izuku gets up, signs the paper, and it's like, when's the training begin? As she's like, every day after school. I expect to see both of you there. As she drags him to leave. As we're gonna time skip a couple of days. I just want to get a couple scenes in there. As everyone's in their classroom. As Izuku, he's laying on a couple desks. The teacher, teacher's asleep. Yeah, like she's just passed out because rough life, doing work, being overworked and all that stuff. So, she's passed out from exhaustion. And as, the couple people hear, gunshots. As, a pile of thugs come bawling in as the teacher wakes up, as he points the gun at her. Everyone, just relax. Let us deal with this, and we'll be on our way. No one has to die. Don't be a hero. As he's like, damn it. Now, I totally forgot what Inko's hero name is. I don't remember if I picked one or someone you suggested. I just don't remember it. So, I don't know. Let's just call her Nightfire. Just for, she has purple flame, so it's similar to black a little bit, but, it's just called Nightfire. So, the Nightfire hero. And she's like, damn it, I didn't know, Nightfire was patrolling this area. As, they're directing all the kids to sit together on the floor. As, you have Izuku there, and Bakugo, she's reading a magazine, a chair next to Izuku, as Izuku's, on several desks, just laying down, texting on his phone. As he's like, you two, get over here. Who are you talking to? As, Izuku's like, huh? Oh, my mother. My mother. As she's like, give me that phone. As Izuku, throws his hands out while he's still texting his phone, blasting the dude. As, they point their guns at him. It's already too late. She's on her way. And mother is quite upset with you. As he's like, as they start laughing. And who exactly is your mother? Oh, apparently the woman you're running from. She's here. As Inko, Nightfire bursts through. Immediately taking out the villains. Using hand-to-hand combat and her fire quirk. She's, she took them all down that was able to move. As, she's like, woo. Hello. As, it's well known that Izuku's Nightfire's son. Hello, son. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, yeah, I heard I'm making a wreckage, so I figured it was either you or All Might. With the critical damage around the area, it's most likely you, Mom. And it's just like, aren't we snippy today? So as, they talk a little bit as, authorities come and grab her. As, she gives her a report, everything, and all that stuff happens. And she's like, gotta go. See you later. As, she runs off. Does her own thing. Let me pause it real fast. Okay. As we cut to, as you cut to the end of the day, as he's been, he's been walking, he's walking home and stuff like that. As, he doesn't notice it, but, there's, a mystery person watching him. Just, someone's been watching him. As it's, that mystery girl, Scarlet. I think I named her Scarlet. I totally forgot. Yeah, Scarlet. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. I totally forgot what I named my own character. Jesus. Alright, as, we continue forward. Izuku doesn't notice this. That she's following him. As Izuku, gets picked up out of the air. As he's like, come on, man. I just wanted to get home. Jesus. As, it's a dragon. As they toss him in the air, as they're igniting fire, trying to burn him alive. As Izuku's like, oh, darn it. As he, transforms in mid-air, in mid-flight, as he flies up. As more dragons start pulling up, it's from the fire. It's, let's just say it's the fire dragons. Your typical ones that only it's from the fire dragon tribe. I guess you like call it, because each the dragon element has their own tribe and everything like that. So they got a new elder, but they mostly want to battle battle other dragons. They're mostly in for the the fight. So as Izuku, in his transfer state, as Izuku's like, damn it, I can't fight here. As he flies off, as the Mr. Girl Scarlet pops wings out of her back as she falls, further back. As that happens, as they get out of the city, as Izuku does, he does he flies backwards like a backflip to right behind them as he blasts them with fire. As, they split off as Izuku concentrates his fire into a short beam as, the beam version of his fire, as the purple, the purple fire beam hits one of them as, he goes, falling down into a tree. One of them came up to Midoriya. Midoriya spin and grabbed his neck with his tail as he throws him down, as he does the same move again, as he concentrate his fire into a beam, beaming him down to the ground, as a couple more come flying in, as Izuku, lands, as, he starts puking up this weird substance, like, black ooze, as everyone's confused. So is, Scarlet, as she's like, what is he up to? As she's thinking this in her head, she's not saying that out loud. And she's like, she's thinking, like, what is he up to? She's more curious because, she got wind that, there is a shadow dragon. So she's interested because there hasn't been shadow dragons around in many, many years, and centuries, I guess, So hopefully I didn't hint out, but yeah, you guys are smart, so you guys will figure it out. You guys usually figure it out pretty fast, but let's continue. As the goo starts, moving upwards, up in the air, as it's forming into, like, separate balls, spears, whatever, as they all fly out towards, all of the dragons, as they're like, what the hell? Like, what is this? As one of the dragons, like, what type of black magic are you, using? Shadow dragon. I don't know, like, what they would call their actual race. Let's just say go with that. As Izuku's not, his eyes are closed. As suddenly, when he opens his eyes, all the green oob orbs, all of them have one eye on them. It's like a dragon eye. As it starts shooting out those concentrated beams, all at the fire dragons, as they're getting massacred. As Izuku's like, he detransforms. I was like, that was a pain in the butt. Maybe that was a little much. As, they're in full retreat. As Izuku wasn't paying attention, there was one that got close. As suddenly, he sees, up here, Black Dragon go up and smash on the dragon's snout as the dragon pins it, as it's a she dragon, so as she uses black fire, as the demon's dead, as Izuku as Izuku's looking at this dragon in front of his face, as he's like, huh, great, now do I have to fight you too? As the dragon says very little, as she says, maybe someday. You should learn not to keep your guard down so much. That's how you get that's how you get killed. As she flies off, as Ezekiel's like, what the heck was that? Oh, that's the first dragon that actually came in front of me. At least she didn't at least she didn't try to bite my head off. That would be a drag. As he morphs wings. I'm changing his human form again. Again, sorry guys. I don't want him to have a tail. Let's just say he has the eyes, more pointed fingernails like claws, and a couple scales, maybe around, his face a little bit. As we go to that. And maybe, yeah, let's give him some, horns. Not too big, but, big enough. I don't know what it will look like. Maybe horns like that goes out into a circle, maybe like that. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. Sorry, guys. As we continue forward, as he gets to his house, as his mother's, worried that he's a little bit late. As he's like, Izuku, where were you? Oh, nothing. I just had to deal with some punks that try to, start a fight with me. But don't worry, Mom. I didn't, no one got hurt. They ran away. As he's like, that's good. After what happened at the school, I tend to worry sometimes. As Izuku looks at her, you worry? You're the last person I see, worrying about me. And she's like, I mean, I'm a hero, yeah. I'm headstrong. I know that. Still your mother. I do, care. As, they have that touchy moment. And, let's, continue forward. As we, skip to, the training session of the day. As Izuku, as Izuku is training with Katsuki. As, Luna is directing them to the proper way to train. As, they have they have some sort of, facility there, like a gym. She's directing them, like telling them what machine to use to maximize, their body potential. As, they have a separate room where to do core training. So as, she works on Bakugo's, Katsuki's quirk, so the drawback is not as bad. Because she gets drawback from every time she uses her quirk, it's like everyone knows, so, And she's telling her, teaching her, instructing her to, she's able to do more with her hand, just her hands, but her feet as well. So I'm giving Katsuki, early moves. Now, I know, sorry, not sure if I should let her, I don't know if I should, have her already do the AP shot or not. Not totally sure, but, we'll get to that part when we get to it. I'll figure it out. Or the, Heller Hauser, or whatever it's called, early. Because I think she would know AP shot already. She doesn't have the gauntlets yet. So she can't really use it, so, it doesn't matter. So, let's continue. As we, we time skip throughout the weeks, as, they train on for this until the tournament happens. It's in a couple years, so, it's good progress to get. So they, they spend their years in high school focusing on class and training non-stop, the same routine back and forth. Izuku had to sacrifice some flying time to train some more, so, outside of school. Sorry about that. I'm gonna bother for a second. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I just had to sneeze. It was getting bad. So let's continue forward. So we get to, we're gonna get straight up to the Quirk Blast tournament. As they walk into the arena. Like I said, when I first started using this tournament, it's basically it's basically at the sports festival, but they host a sports festival there and the Quirk Blast tournament for the nationals. The regionals, it's a made building, arena for, that specific tournament for the beginner setting. The regionals. So nationals are pro stuff. Not technically pro tournament, but it's pretty close. Pretty much you can get to it without venturing off and being a hero. But it's a pro league almost. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling on. So let's continue. It's a worldwide tournament, so yeah. Okay, I need to stop talking about that. I hate it when I can't I know how to phrase it in my head. I just can't put it in words. It irritates me sometimes, but let's continue. As they go through the announcements of all the schools that are making into the tournament, as you have Momo and Todoroki School with Scarlet and a couple other members, as they're going to do I'm gonna do something that's gonna probably so let's continue. So they separate. They rotate their class in the tournament. They use Scarlet for last because she's the most powerful. As all they know, she has a fire quirk, but it's like super hardcore according to Todoroki. As we begin the first match, as it's Izuku and Kazuki. As they're starting the first match, as Scarlet walks over to a closer view of the fight, as she's sitting next to Luna, as she's like, huh, well, isn't it Luna? As they're like, huh, isn't Scarlet? You better enjoy your high pedestal now, but you're going down. Things are going to change. As she's laughing. He's like, huh, I highly doubt that. So this is your new team, is it? As we'll see how well they do. As she walks off, as she's smiling. As they continue to go off their separate ways to watch the match, as we're going to get to the match. As you have, Kazuki, dodging several attacks from the lightning. From one of the students from the opposite school. It has electricity quirk with a water quirk user. Yeah, I'm going to do that. As Kazuki was about to get sprayed by electricity. She's already wet from the water hero, not water hero, but from the person that has the water quirk. As Izuku, pops out his wings and disperses the electricity, dispelling it. As he flops his wings down, as a spark of electricity hits the ground. As Kazuki's like, thanks. We need to take out the water balloon one first. Kazuki. As Kazuki smiles. Good. As they rush in. As the one with the water was trying to spray Midoriya. Midoriya moves really fast, gets in front of him, grabs him by the neck, and just tosses him outside the ring. Without using, his fire. As Kazuki, is doing a barrage of explosions onto the electric guy. As he finally gets, beaten all, gets, pushed back to the end of the ring as Kazuki, does, a more powerful blow. As he goes flying out of the ring, as, they call the match. As, they go through that. Izuku goes through, a couple other matches with Kazuki, and they dominate as we get to the finals. As the announcers ladies and gentlemen, getting the crowd all hyped up. As it's Scarlet and Todoroki against Katsuki and Izuku. As we continue. I think I need to rewatch this later and figure out what I named her last name, but whatever, we'll continue forward. As they get into fighting sense, both of them, as Katsuki goes straight in for Todoroki. As Izuku and Scarlet are going blow to blow, it's very visible that they're both around the same strength. As he's like his lazy, nonchalant attitude. As he's fully focused now. As he jumps forward. As so does the opposite team. As he's like, as they gather a plan, as they both rush forward, as they're using combination of explosion and fire, as Scarlet, jump backwards, as she throws fire at, Katsuki. As when the fire stopped, when she stopped using it, it's because Katsuki gets thrown back. As that's when Shoto comes in with, some ice moves. As, it hits Katsuki, out of the ring. Sorry about that. As Shoto, he's like, good, now we get, now we just gotta deal with him. As, Scarlet's like, I don't, he's mine. As she, blasts him outside of the ring. As, Shoto's like, what the hell? As everyone's confused, as she's like, none of you are worth my attention, but him. As she points to him. As she's like, alright, I know you were holding back a little. I know you were holding back. As Izuku's like, okay, this is interesting. Guess I'm doing this now. As Izuku's walking over there, cracking his neck. Can we just make this fast? I really don't want to drag this on. As she's like, as she smiles, you're an open, confident one. Let's see what you got. As suddenly she goes in a kick that no one, everyone in the audience didn't see. As Izuku gets hit flowing backwards, skidding across the arena. As he's like, guess we're doing this the hard way. As he just wanted to get some more sleep. Damn. As he checks his neck. He's like, that's one hell of a kick you got there. As she's she's serious. As she goes into a barrage of combination from between punching and kicking. As Izuku blocks every move and throws his own. As this goes around, all around the arena. As they're moving around and fighting. As people see, they see the arena ground cracking from the pressure of the blows. As, small wind pressures hits a couple things. As Simontas, gets his shield up. As they both broke it off. As they tell him to not go overboard. There's innocent civilians, present. As, they agree. As, they resume the fight. As Izuku, as Izuku starts throwing fire at her. As, she's throwing fire back as they're canceling each other out. As Izuku, unleashes his, signature move. As he goes in for his condensed fire blast where it turns into a beam. As, it hits her head on as she goes flying forward. as she, conjures some, her wings pop out of her back as she catches herself from, falling, as she lands back on her feet. As she's like, as Izuku's like, that explains it. A dragon. As, Izuku, transform into his half and half state. So does she. As, they go in fighting. As, Izuku's talking, judging by the look of you, you're from the Dark Dragon clan, aren't you? As, she's like, yeah, but that has nothing to do with this. No, get serious. As, they get a little more serious. As, they're going faster. As everyone is shocked, like these kids could do this, immense. And this is not even a sports festival yet. So everyone's hyped up for the year. As he's like, yeah, if he goes to UA, imagine, imagine that when they do the sports festival. As, they're, getting, more excited about, future events. As it's good, morale for the population. That's one of the reasons why they agree with this cork tournament thing. To, positive, for positive outlook. I forget the, phrase. It's been a while, but no. We'll do that. As Izuku, conjures, straight up uses, sorry, as he straight up, uses a small explosion. It's like a green, not green, sorry. It's a purple ball that he concentrate into like a little bomb. It's basically what it is. He condensed his flames so much he formed it into a ball, and when it gets released, it's a big explosion. As she gets flying. As she's like, "What is that?" As it slowly hits the ground. As it goes to explosion. As Cementos has to do his job again, getting all the debris from hitting the civilians. As Scarlet is outside the ring as they announce Izuku the winner. As Scarlet is just laughing, and she's like, I lost. I finally lost. She's laughing as Momo's like, that was very rude you did to Todoroki. As she's like, I don't care about your boyfriend, but I have a new interest now. As he's like, as she's sorry. Yeah, okay, that's how we're doing this. Okay. Now she's the current champion. That came back from UA. She's a second year, so she's a year older than Izuku, and she's already been through her first year. As they get her her little friend from UA get her up, and she's like, "Are you right? He must have cheated." As she's like, "No, he didn't cheat. That one's creative. I like that one." As Izuku, doesn't put the two together of the dragon from that previous night, so he doesn't, get it. He hasn't put it two to two together yet. Because how his personality set, I would think he would wouldn't care about important stuff, so he would let things just slip his mind. So that says, Katsuki's pissed, but they won, so there's that. As they celebrate with the family, with Katsuki's family, the Bakugos and the Midoriyas. And next part we'll be moving straight into canon territory. So Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones. All right, bye.